Hey everybody, it's Thursday. You know what that means.
Well, all right.
Well, awesome. Here we are, guys. I'm your host, MikeRuggirello, here today at Theory Thursday. We have our esteemed co-host, Jason Thomas, with us.
Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for watching, and also want to remind you guys to please like, share, and subscribe, and feel free to make some comments in the comments section. If you have any questions for Russell, we'll relay them to the guys, and also check out our YouTube channel, Theory Thursday. Please try to subscribe to that, and I'd like to thank our wonderful engineer, Mr. Dave Wright of SWR Video Productions, and our guest for coming in today. It's a short notice. Thanks, Russell.
let the games commence. So yes, Russell Ramo is our guest today. He is a guitar player of The Routine, and he's also a gun here around town. He tours the nation and plays with a lot of our friends. I guess we are now new friends because of someone like Dave Carano and Jimmy Lewis.
Dave Carano, I know Jimmy, I know Ricky Giordano.
Ricky Giordano, right?
Yeah, good friends of mine.
Well, welcome to the club.
Yeah, glad to be here. Definitely.
Dave Carano and Jimmy Lewis. So we have this virtual Bluetooth delay on our voice that we're trying today, a new sponsor that we have. Anyhow, that was that the delay off our feed?
It was, yeah. It was yeah.
Well, so Russell is here today to play and to demonstrate some guitar lessons. We have that in common. We both are guitar teachers.
Yep.
And you were a funky Strat man.
Funky Strat man, yeah. I have a few other guitars, but this is my main whip, my main girl.
Yeah.
Right on.
My main guitar girl.
Your main guitar.
My wife is my main girl.
Yeah. We have these distinctions. I think I know what you meant.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So yeah, we got this guitar, Fender American Maple. We got the Sunburst. We got the 3 pickups. Very classic.
Yeah, this is a 2005 Strat that I sold. I sold a bicycle to get. I sold the bicycle and took my paycheck from the grocery store to go get this thing because I loved it. And yeah, so it's been through a lot. It's been refretted once. I've tried different pickups, but I always just have gone back to the default pickups.
Are the default pickups the stock pickups?
Just the stock Fender, whatever came on a 2005 US Strat. The only mod that it does have is this push button right here.
Yeah,
which
like those.
Which was done over at the Repair Zone. Fred and Buck over there.
We love Fred. Hey, Buck.
Yeah.
We know them both.
Yeah. Buck actually got him his first repair gig.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was working at the shop in PB called Elephant's Music way back when.
Cool.
And we hired Buck there, and then he moved over to Repair Zone, obviously, because he was one of the best.
He is.
Yeah.
Very sweet guy.
Yeah,
hey, Buck,
very
if you're watching.
Yeah.
He modded the Blue Jackson for me.
Nice. Yeah, so this does this is a bridge activator switch, so I can get like the cool.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So here's just like, which I'm mainly always on the neck pickup. It's just like nice and fat sounding. But I get this, I kind of get a little more like, a little bit cleaner sounding.
And that activates the bridge and neck at the same time?
That'll activate the bridge pickup, so any position, so if I switch to here, then I get all 3 going.
Oh boy.
Which I rarely use that. I mainly will just use it, just do like the split like that, just get them both going.
And that's like an exclusive rhythm tone for you.
Yeah. I use it sometimes. I use it for something that I want to be a little bit cooler sounding. Like,
show me an example. Like,
so,
I want to hear this cooler sound.
So there's actually, this is an interesting little thing, or I think at least. So my band, The Routine, we have a song called Black Tropics, and I kind of do this like almost, it's like an Afrobeat type feel, but I kind of do this chicken picking. So I kind of slap it.
That's cool. Very percussive.
So when you get that though, so you still get that low end, still get the low end on it, but then you also get that nice high spin.
Yeah.
And actually, when I recorded the song, I recorded on a Telecaster. So this is actually kind of my way to kind of get the Telecaster sound in there. Yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's no stranger to modding his guitars. He's particular of these natures.
Totally. Yeah, I've tried different things. I mean, the only other thing on it is it has Grover tuners, which they're all jacked up and twisted, but they work. It holds tune.
Yeah, good.
That's all that matters.
Exactly. Right. It stays in tune for the most part.
Stays in tune.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like poo.
No, exactly.
Pretty much the way to go.
And sometimes I want it to sound like poo. Sometimes you need to do it. Yeah.
Hey, is
Make
it
that
me?
brown note happen. You know?
Remember when I said some of those impromptu, like, oh my gosh, what's he going to say next?
Yeah.
It's one of those times, ladies and gentlemen. Is it me, or does he remind you? He reminds me of the actor in Almost Famous, the guitar player.
You're talking about Billy Crudup?
Is that his name?
Yeah, he was Mr.
I am a golden god.
Yeah, that's
well, your whole look.
Yeah, I've gotten that before.
Dr.
Actually.
Manhattan from
I am a golden
Watchmen.
god, right?
Yeah, probably. I think it's more the mustache. He looks.
Yeah,
Okay.
the mustache does it, and
Yeah.
his name is Russell in the movie
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's right. Well,
Yeah.
hey, there's that's cool.
Yeah,
I had to call
Hey,
it out for us.
He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
It's just good. You know,
I'll take that as a compliment.
I agree.
Compliment.
So how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching music for 11 years, and
Good for you.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
how young you are, so that means you were teaching at a very young age.
I started when I was 18, and I'd only been playing guitar for maybe 2 years. And I
That's ambitious.
yeah, I was working at a guitar. I was working at Elephants Music in Pacific Beach. Shout out to Elephants. They're no longer open, but it was a good place to work as an 18-year-old. But yeah, I started off working there, and one day the music instructor disappeared, just left a note on the door, said he wasn't coming back.
Really?
So
That happens, huh?
yeah, and he had some students, and so some of his students left, and I started teaching, and I started teaching with a lot of kids, and I knew a lot of songs at the time. I knew like all the classics, all the Beatles, and
So within the first 2 years of your guitar playing, you have obtained a lot of those classic songs.
yeah, I learned a lot. I mean, I wasn't particularly good, but I knew how to solo. I kind of was taught, how to do that, and kind of like, I knew enough to kind of fake my way through some lessons, and I probably wasn't a very good teacher at first.
Point at me.
And yeah, so I started with that, and then it came, kind of just blossomed into my job for a while.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, sometimes the best way to do it is just to get thrown into it, man.
Exactly, that
it's,
was- That's always been my thing.
Yeah.
I always like being a little in over
feet
my
in the
head.
fire. See how you.
Yeah, once upon a time, off subject, of course,
Yeah.
we joined, the musical Hair.
Okay, sure.
We had the luxury of joining a band.
You don't say.
The production.
Yes.
yeah.
More Hair references. However, this pertained to a musical. But the rigorous rehearsals 3 times a week
Yeah,
for
something
3,
like
4
that,
months.
yeah.
Anyhow, when I got him involved,
Yeah.
he loves that musical stuff. He loves the bass playing. It's
Music
gnarly.
The bass playing in that musical is funky.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a little, but it's like everything that like it's like my wheelhouse.
Okay.
That kind of stuff, that funky.
And the reason why I
fast
brought it
stuff,
up
yeah.
is because when you were involved, when we did our thing, he kind of took over the rehearsals, and it was like he became the director.
Not
Oh,
really.
cool.
No, I just more on the the arranging side of just getting because it was so focused around the bass line. I'm like, I kind of wish to do it like this. It's pretty much that,
Very
fun.
different experience for
It
the
was
both of us, but
Yeah.
I guess I remember it differently.
Yeah.
Like I always do. Just trying to pay you a compliment,
What
but
color is the sky in your world, Mike?
purple.
Makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. Same color as Jimi Hendrix's sky in his world.
I believe that too. Yeah.
But anyways, so guitar teaching is fruitful. You like what you do.
Yeah, I actually took the last 6 months off, but I'm getting back into it now. I took the last 6 months off to build a studio with my band and kind of focus on that. And but I'm going to get back into it, yeah.
Cool.
And
Good.
Getting back in, yeah.
You should. You have a very cool, chill temperament. You
Yeah.
know, like I can imagine, learning something. I've already have since I've known you.
Yeah. My students have always told me like, oh, you're so patient, which is funny because if you know me outside of the lesson room, I'm not like the most patient person, But for some reason, I can just sit down. Or probably because the guitar wasn't easy. Like nothing. I wouldn't have considered myself a natural, even though I was like, I learned kind of quickly, but like. I felt like I had to like earn every bit. Like I really had to work hard. Like I really sucked when I started. And I bring my guitar.
I was so good when I started.
Yeah, right?
It's just been digressing ever since.
Yeah. It's funny how that happens.
Slowly trickle.
So yeah, I always related that with my students. Like when they had a hard time with stuff, I'd be like, all right, let's make sure you get it because I'd rather see them play it right than play it wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
I would-
halfway,
Yeah, exactly.
Or play it slow and clearly,
Yeah.
as opposed to trying it over and over and over at a certain speed, like maybe the speed of the song.
How many times have you said that to your students?
Oh, that's
He says it to me all the time.
Yeah.
Slow down.
So, lucky for us, we are going to maintain basically mostly a funky hour-long show. We are using the Beat Buddy. We are in collaboration with Singular Sound. We love the people over there. They're very good to us. Here is, the Beat Buddy right here. That's what it looks like in a box. Let's get that cam up.
What's up?
Okay, cool. So we're basically going to be expressing ourselves today on the funk calendar, or the funk calendar, the funk
File.
file. Say that fast.
I'm a funkophile.
Funkophile.
Express yourself in the funk file 10 times fast. So I'm choosing Funk 9. We are. You want to change the tempo? You want to go slower just to try something different?
Sure, we can try it out.
And go a little slower. Something. You got any riffs in particular? I mean, we can just go blind, man. Just straight.
Let's go
up.
blind. Maybe we just do something in A.
Yeah, A?
Sure. Okay.
The Italian key.
Is A?
Hey!
Hey! That's good. I like that. I'm gonna throw us about a maybe like a 75 tempo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the deep right there.
That's deep. Yeah,
This
that's
is
like.
This is deep groove. Ooh, sounds a little.
That's just the bill.
Oh boy.
I'll let you take off.
Oh yeah, I like that. What we got?
Yeah.
Oh, that feels so funky. All right, you gotta be more Italian. Raise 6.
good foot. Good foot. Hit it on the good foot.
Yeah, man.
That got deep, man.
It did.
That got deep.
That was Funk 9 at 75 BPM. That is one of our stock settings right out of the box, ladies and gentlemen. Great jam, Russell.
Hey, thanks,
Better
man.
that, brother. Jason.
Definitely get that funkadelic kind of Parliament influence.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
I like your pedal combinations. Let's talk about some of your sounds here.
Okay.
Yeah, you expressed some good things, some tremolo picking. You were going fast. We had the wah going. What's going on?
Nothing.
So,
What was funny? What did I say?
Nothing. You're good. The pedal
so-
cam's.
Is the pedal cam not doing anything?
I got it.
Oh, well, no, here.
Is it a little too dark?
Yeah.
Did I kick
What are we
it?
looking
Oh,
at?
you know what?
Did
I'm
I
gonna-
drool on it? Sometimes
Oh,
I
yeah.
drool when I solo.
Turn it towards him.
I'm going to go ahead and take a moment and share
Like that?
our video.
Turn it towards him.
Like that.
No, wrong
Right.
way.
Well,
Another
away from it.
Yeah.
How's it looking?
A little more.
Back.
A little more in that direction.
Okay.
Yeah, too much.
Too much.
Yeah, right there.
How you doing, Russell? You having fun?
Oh, yeah.
So feel free to share this later or now, whatever's more convenient for you. Here at Theory Thursday, we really care about growing. We are on our 15th episode. And
Lucky
right?
15.
Lucky 15. And we highly encourage you to, if you like what you see here, you get a lot of information. A guitar lesson that's coming upon here pretty soon. So please share, help us grow, be a part of it. We also like to know where you're chiming in from. We, as Jason and Dave and I are grooming the show from week to week, we notice who is paying attention. And I would like to say hello to our new friends from, in Nepal and in India. And thank you so much. In Russia, you guys are great. Thank you for watching. Back to you, Jason.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to thank everybody in Kekistan too for
Try to
watching.
be very like that. Did you say Saskatchewan?
Kekistan.
Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah.
So, the general can, well, a lot of the things that we talk about off camera is like, it seems to be very Wayne's Worldy.
Yeah.
And
Okay, I'm getting that
trying to
vibe.
get a little Ron Burgundy swing.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of funny jokes there. We're also inventing our own, and forgive me for being so rude with my phone.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
trying to make sure that we're getting some of the feeding or some of the sharing
We
going
forgot
on.
to share it before we started. We're so working on stuff with Russell. It was kind of fun to.
We've just
We
been
lost track of
rolling.
time. We're
Right,
just
yeah,
having
right.
such a good time. We forgot
It's just a jam.
handle business.
He's our new friend. We're getting to know him. And, that's what's important. When we're getting to know each other, making new friends, that obviously is more important than some of the responsibilities that transpire. However, that's why I have you guys. You guys help me keep this running smooth. Speaking of smooth, I think we achieved our second smooth intro
Wow.
in a row. And you know what that means? Next week when we achieve a smooth intro, you will experience a whole new upgrade to Theory Thursday.
Did someone say smooth?
Oh,
No.
No,
G minor?
We won't do that. We won't do that.
Please don't.
you're like, no, it's
Please
E and A actually.
Yeah.
It's E and A.
We don't have to go there.
You did it.
No.
Oh, look at we got
See what I
ping
started?
pong. Look at the ping pong.
Oh yeah, man. How come I'm not stereo, man? What's up?
Hey, since you said it, I've been waiting for one of the guests to maybe be a little envious in that department, and we are currently waiting for what are we waiting for?
I have no idea.
I can't tell everything because then everyone hears the news.
Yeah, that's right.
There's some things happening. Let's
Move
just
on.
say the
Okay.
next time you come back, there'll be more equipment in this room.
Cool. I like it.
Trying to get stuff we need.
We're working on T-shirts.
Hey, man.
Theory Thursday's got their own strings now.
Yeah, we got strings.
Yes,
do have
we
strings.
we
Okay.
will be debuting those next week. So if you want your free set of strings, come on and visit next
Oh
week.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I'll pop by.
So Russell, chord of the day. What's a great chord?
Chord of the day.
Put you on the spot. We were talking about equipment. Actually, let's pause.
Okay.
Give me some sounds. What are some of these go-to sounds?
So the go-to sound, my number one go-to sound, and probably for a lot of people, is the tube screamer right here.
And that's what model is that?
That's the
our
TS-808. It's just the classic tube screamer. I mean, it's a reissue, but I pretty much.
Can we hear a quick lick and then a lick with it on?
Okay, yeah. So here's like.
Gives you that beasting tone.
Yeah. So it's just nice and bitey, and especially I like it because I use a tube amp and it kind of drives the amp a little bit.
What tube amp do you use?
I use a Fender Deluxe.
Great amp.
I use the 68 reissue, which is the Silverface reissue, and
Silver face in your place.
Yep. And it's great. I mean, I love it. And the tube screamer is like my go-to. Like if I want to get the Hendrix tone, I can get it out of it. And most of the time, I'm doing leads. Like if you see me playing and I'm soloing, it's probably through the tube screamer. The other distortion I have, which I'm still getting the hang of this thing, is this.
And what is that?
This is a Firefly.
Oh, by
JHS.
JHS.
Yeah,
I
and this is
recognize.
cool. It's I really like that dry. Like honestly, my favorite.
That's Fuzz.
There's
Yeah.
two songs that I think of when I think of fuzz tone, and one is they're like so cheesy. One's "Incense and Peppermints,"
Okay. Yeah.
like by Strawberry Alarm Clock. It's just
yeah.
like the classic, like quintessential, like
Peppermints,
yeah. It's like the
baby.
cheesiest tune, but it starts off with this great
It's good.
fuzz solo at the beginning.
Yeah, it's nice.
And it's that tone.
It's
Pretty much
this
that.
is close. It's getting close. But and then the other one is ABC by the Jackson 5. It's got like a fuzz buried in the. So that's kind of like
cool.
That's kind of the. For some reason, those are like the two when I hear fuzz in my head. So this thing's pretty close. I don't think I've quite found the right fuzz pedal yet.
I noticed that we were jamming earlier.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you like the sound of this tone. So we were talking about the one that I'm using. This is it's a multi-fuzz. I have 3 different sounds, and I'm on the high octave sound. And Russell seemed to like the tone.
Yeah. Totally.
And it sounds fun when you hit like double stops. I really like the way it behaves.
Totally. Yeah. See, this thing doesn't react good to chords. This thing kind of. It's okay, but it gets a little muddy.
Oh, I like how rude that is.
It is rude. It's rude. I think I like the rude sound. Like.
Give me another one. Give it a good some lick of something. Just lick. Sounds like you. Now Jason can get on board with that. Those are some of his licks.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a pentatonic guy for sure.
Yeah, right. Are you? Well, great.
Yeah.
So besides these two lovely
Besides
pedals,
those
we've got a
two,
few more.
Let's go down the line. This is just a classic Crybaby. It looks like the Crybaby bass.
Yeah, it does.
But it's not. I found they had a run of white wah pedals, and so I had to get it because I had the white pedal board.
Say that 10 times fast.
The white wah pedal.
No,
white pedal.
a run of a white wah pedal.
Run of a white wah pedal. That's not bad.
9 more times. No, I'm just gonna. So okay, so we
So that's just that, and I changed the pot in there.
to like what, a full tone or one of those.
There's
more,
a
ones
company
that
called
last.
Area 51. I just found it through like a forum online, and guys were like, "This has a cool vintage sound." I went to their website, and their website looks like it's like 20 years old, and I didn't even know if I ordered it if I was,
Was
going to
it
get anything from it.
$25 or $44.95?
It was like $15.
Oh wow!
Just like a normal price, and I got it. And I installed it myself, and it sounds good. It sounds like a Crybaby. It sounds clean. So I've got that. This is my Rat
Cheap
distortion.
Trick
Yeah, the Rick
version
Nielsen.
of.
Yeah, this is taped on because the Velcro wasn't sticking to the bottom, and I was on my way to I think I was like about to leave on the road, so I just slapped some tape on it. So this pedal's actually brand new. I mean, it's probably like 2 months old.
Where do you get checkered tape?
I
Why don't we have any of that, Dave?
actually got it from Dave, my drummer. So I got it from AD.
Dave?
Yeah.
I would like some of your checkered tape.
You know where he works? Ace Hardware. That's probably where he
Is that, oh, well, I'm there
I was
a
gonna
lot.
say like hardware store.
Yeah, Ace. So the Rat's kind of like my, if I want the real sustaining.
Oh man,
That's
a
a
good
classic
tone
pedal.
right
I mean,
there.
that's like your
Yeah, it's funny because I feel like it's like associated with a lot of like 80s metal sounds, but I
That's
kind of
just because of the name.
right? Is that what it is? Yeah,
Right.
Well, no,
Right.
let's just say
It is.
80s metal guitar players have made that popular.
Right,
Kirk
exactly.
Hammett from Metallica used that on a few records.
Yeah.
Feel free to write in the comments to help me out here. Was it Ride the Lightning or Master of Puppets? Trivia question. So
Trivia
anyhow,
question that we
Yeah.
don't
So
know
the
the
Rat's,
answer.
the Rat's just kind of like my sustain, just like long sustaining.
I like how creamy that tone was.
Yeah,
Great.
I roll the filter really, really. I mean, maybe if you're playing punk or something, you'd be more here, but I roll the filter all the way down.
That sounds really good.
So that's
I applaud you.
Yeah.
Good tone.
This thing is cool. This is my Proton. This is my Ottawa.
Oh yeah.
So this one, it's just like classic.
And is that Exotic or Atomic? Who makes that?
It's a 3-leaf audio.
I've never heard of that company.
That's one of the ones I found on reverb.com.
Okay.
And I just, I was kind of just researching, and I saw theirs. I watched some demo videos. It was a pretty affordable, because it seems like envelope filters are either like really cheap and don't sound super great, or it's like a $400 double pedal that, is just like, I don't want to spend the money on that.
That's
So
what I got.
This thing I think is like, in the under $200 range.
Yeah.
And it's nice, just that kind of, I think, Proton, I think it's kind of the Mutron type.
That circuit.
And I heard it's great for bass. I haven't tried it. If you want to try your bass through it, it's supposed to sound good for that.
Yeah.
This is the Badstone. This is the phase shifter by Electro Harmonics.
Very familiar with that one. I love that pedal.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Just classic. And then this is a rotary. This is by another company I hadn't heard, DLS Effects.
I have heard of them. They make great stuff.
Yeah, this is just like classic. Just right, classic like.
I like that
you can
tone
kinda get
too.
And this is kind of cool. The slow setting on it kind of can give you that chorus type effect.
Without actually having chorus.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Without having to waste the space.
I'm
on
a
chorus
fan of
stuff.
that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really like the classic sound of that bad
Yeah.
stone in there. That's
Yeah,
really,
I like that too.
It's like, it was totally, and I don't think that.
That's a phaser.
It's phaser. Phaser
Yeah.
with a does it have a pitch on it too or something like that?
Yeah, it's so you can do the feedback. So
Yeah.
you really
so
want
it's
to
got
get
like
weird.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I've seen the demo of that.
And then
pretty-
it also has this manual shift where this is just a filter. And you can
like
just
a
kind of
cutoff
choose the
wheel.
spot, which I never used,
Yeah.
but it's there.
That
there.
could be useful.
Yeah,
I think I know why I would use that.
Sure, I could see a spot. Maybe if I wanted to like get a slide and make it sound like a dobro.
Flat, yeah.
There's that kind of like.
No, great board. You got a lot of versatility on here.
Yeah, it's all the classic sounds of the '70s. I feel like it's like.
Hey man, it's Freedom Rock. We'll turn it up, man. We should do a pedal commercial like that.
I know, right?
You got the headband going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Well, it is hot. Keep the sweat out of the eye is always a good thing.
Exactly, keeping the hair out
So,
of the face.
before we get into another rad mixed up jam, Russell's going to do a guitar lesson for us. It's going to be fun. This is the time of Theory Thursday where we urge you to grab your guitars. Go ahead and grab your guitars, tune up to A440, and Russell, please begin. Let's have a little lesson here.
Okay, this is a lesson I picked up off of YouTube, but I thought it was really cool. And this guy called it the Wes Montgomery scale, although I don't think Wes ever called it that. I don't know if anyone else has called it that. But it was a cool idea because I like things that I'm not like a traditional jazz player. I just study a lot of jazz techniques. I have a lot of like books. I love like jazz chords and things like that and jazz voicings, but I haven't
Jazz hands.
jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
But I haven't dedicated my life to like learning jazz. But
It's obviously a good vocabulary for us guitar players.
for us like rock and
Yeah.
funk players and all that and blues players.
I agree.
But yeah, so this is so we're gonna kind of be based off the A minor, A harmonic minor scale, and what we're doing is it's kind of like I think of this as like a chord scale. So basically, when we're gonna hit, we have our A minor 7. So with my first finger, I'm on the 5th fret, barring from the 4th string down. This is a little miniature A minor 7th chord, right? So we're gonna climb up the scale, and so let's just go up to there for now. Yeah, and so for those of you who are not sure where that is, it's 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 15. Musicians have a hard time counting past 12. So we're going to start here on this A minor 7. Then what happens when we hit a chord tone, we're going to do a voicing of the A minor 7th chord. But then on the in-between tones, we're going to give it a diminished chord. So what I mean by that is we have our A minor 7th. Now we're going to go up to the next note in the scale. And we're going to hit a diminished chord. So this is the 6th fret, the 7th fret, the 6th fret, the 7th fret. And I'm using 1st finger, 3rd finger, 2nd finger, 4th finger.
And this is a diminished chord.
Diminished chord, yep. So
Sounds really cool.
yeah, nice, right? Nice like tension and release. So we start here, go up to here. Now the next voicing we're gonna do, and there's a few different ways you can voice it, or you can shape the chord out. The way I do it, I bar the first 2 strings with my middle finger on the 8th fret, ring fingers on the 9th fret, index fingers on the 7th fret of the 4th string.
And if you cannot do this position, which I cannot, or I choose not to.
If you choose not to, you can just do the 7th, 7, 8, and 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's easier.
That's easier, and it sounds cool.
And it's only 2 fingers.
It's even jazzier. It's what I call 2-finger jazz. So let's keep moving up the scale. Now we're going to go to the next note, which is D on the 10th fret. Now we have the diminished chord again.
So it shows up a second time.
And then we're going to go up one more step. Our pinky finger is going to be on the 12th fret.
Okay.
And then my index finger is going to bar the 10th fret from the 4th string down.
Okay.
And then ring fingers on the 3rd string, 12th fret.
Okay.
And this is also an A minor 7th chord. So if we look at those positions, we'll come back to the 5th fret, A minor 7th, diminished chord, back to A minor 7th, or like this.
Sorry.
Back to our diminished chord, and then back to A minor 7th. And so,
beautiful.
yeah, and it's really easy. I mean, there's tons of different ways to use it. I've kind of.
And how do you apply? Have you been with the routine and applied this shot?
We have a new song that we started recording last night that I use this idea. And I do it in a different key, but I'm kind of basically use that same idea.
I love it.
So, I kind of like to use it in I like to think of ways to like vamp chords. You know, like especially me being like a funk and blues background, it's kind of like you've got your one chord, you sit on that chord, what can you do with it? That's the way if we're just like pumping an A minor.
Should get a little funk going. What kind of grooves?
Another like slow little funk thing, right? All right. Totally right.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Sorry.
And so now you've kind of made your one chord much more interesting.
Indeed.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. Wow, that's a cool thing when you recycle the.
Exactly right. You
You
get that
find
kind
some hot spots though, the in betweens, and then right that would be hot.
right.
This would be hot. You know,
Totally.
it's just great voicing.
Yeah.
Really,
it's
really
great, and
good.
it's, I like little tricks like that can kind of like, I don't know, just kind of like, just a way to spice things up. Keeps the chords. I like taking those really simple ideas, and with the routine we do that with our music, where we'll take these really simple rhythmic ideas or chord ideas, but then we really like just harvest as much as we can out of them.
I think it's obviously it's clever and wise to learn these chord sequences, whether it's 4, 5, or all 7, and then applying the scale and learning how to ascend and descend the scale in our case today, which is A harmonic minor.
Yeah.
That's a minor scale with a sharp 7.
Yeah.
So fantastic lesson. Thank you,
Yeah.
Russell.
And that kind of covers the chord of the day and scale of
Sure.
the day.
And it-
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, that was
everything.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, well let's
All in
plug
one.
some of your gigs and
Yeah.
and
Okay.
talk
Well, I've
about.
I've got that.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, again, we might as well just kind of get set up for our outro, and
Okay,
then we'll close out the show because we're just about out of time.
Okay, did you want to do that one pop beat with that anticipated
Oh,
one?
sure, yeah,
You
yeah.
want to try that one? So we're gonna change the style, go to pop, and this is another thing. I'm trying my best to not reach down and just page through so I can stay up here with you. We find pop. Right when I find pop, I hold this down. Now it allows me to choose the number in the pop folder. This is pop 7 with an anticipated 1. Very funky beat. We are gonna clip. Oh. Ah, shit. I'm gonna go back here and do that little situation again. Go down 1. And then right when that happens, you hit this. Anyhow, we are loaded, Jason.
Okay. Well, we'll just close out the show then, right?
And once again, I'm MikeRuggirello, the host of Theory Thursday. This is Jason, our co-host, and SWR. I'd like to thank SWR David Wright here for helping us out and making this a wonderful experience for your viewing pleasure. And let's put a big hand together for our guest, Russell Ramo, great guitar player, new friend. And Jason, take it away.
As we go, just so we like to do at the end of the show, give Russell some plugs here. And if you want to check him out and look more into what he's got going on, it's the routineband.com and also russellramo.com. And he's playing actually tonight with Lady Dottie and the Diamonds.
That's right. We didn't talk about that.
we're
Lady
gonna do that
Dottie
right
is
now.
awesome.
At the Prohibition.
Nucci playing drums?
Yeah.
It's
the Prohibition.
Zach Wheeler.
Okay.
The Wheeler brothers.
Okay. I don't know them. I bet they're great.
Or just Prohibition. Prohibition.
Prohibition.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that is Lady Dottie and the Diamonds. Also, the Routine has a show on July 21st at the Belly Up, so I want to check that out. That place is always
That's
good.
cool,
Love that
man.
place to play.
Yeah, that's a fun stage, man.
It's
yeah.
good.
It's like, oh my god, I have monitors.
Right?
And again, just want to remind everybody next week is Dave Satimi. So just
That's right. Looking forward to that. Dave
And also,
Satimi. What's up, buddy? We'll
remind
see you
everybody-
next week.
Yeah, remind everybody the show does start at 5 o'clock. We're going to try to be as prompt as possible. I know people are getting off work and stuff. Also, yeah, just please like and share and subscribe, please. And try to go to our YouTube channel, Theory Thursday, and please subscribe to that one.
We also are running live on YouTube as well. We are a live YouTube and Facebook program.
Yes, as a matter of fact, just a
One-
live streaming thing. And then again, thank to our sponsors, also SWR Video Productions, and Mike said, Singular Sound Beat Buddy. Thank you guys, we love you.
And Kurt Mangan.
And Kurt Mangan strings now with our Theory Thursday signature strings.
That's right.
Yeah, it's awesome. And again, thanks Russell for coming in. It was a blast.
thanks for having
I
me.
had
This is fun, man.
lot of
Hell
fun
yeah,
playing
man.
with
Definitely.
you.
Yeah.
Did you lose
Yeah.
a pick? Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We'll see you next week. And Pop 7 at 100 BPM.
We're going D.
Whatever you like,
Yeah,
man.
we did that thing.
Yeah. I like the Humpty Dump.
Oh, that was good. Great show, brother.
Thanks, man.
Great show, guys. That was fun as